DC is chefing up a storm and they've just served a ton of news. Let's chat. Apparently, DC plans to have a 6-year initiative where they're going to release 7 projects a year, 2 live-action films, 1 animated film, 2 live-action shows, and 2 animated series. Now, if this ends up being true, that'd be fantastic. I will consume all of this DC media because I'm a huge superhero nerd, but I am hoping that this ends up being a mix of both things are canon to like the live-action films like the Creature Commandos show and the Superman movie that's coming out, as well as stuff that's non-canon, that's just a standalone project, because it can get overwhelming if all that stuff is releasing all at once. We also have a new animated series called Superpowers that kind of seems like it's going to be angled more towards children, where it's going to follow the story of Lightning, Flash, Plastic Man, Aquagirl, Green Lantern, and Terra as they go to a school run by Martian Manhunter. So I don't really know how to feel about that one. It doesn't seem like it's going to be for my age demographic, but I'll wait and see when trailers and stuff starts coming out. We're getting a Starfire animated series that's supposed to tell her origin story, which I'm excited for, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to work, because most of the time Starfire is usually portrayed as a part of a team of some sorts, at least especially in the movies and TV shows that we've seen her in, where people know her as a member of the Teen Titans. So I'm looking forward to see how they handle this show with her kind of being the lead and being by herself away from the team. At least that's how I'm assuming it's going to go. Anna Nogueira, I'm sorry if I butcher your name. She's currently writing the script for the Teen Titans movie, and she is also the person that did the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow script, which granted that movie isn't out yet, so this could either be really good or really bad. My fingers are crossed that it's going to be really good though. And last but not least, the piece de resistance, My Adventures with Green Lantern. The story will follow Jessica Cruz, who becomes a Green Lantern after finding a lantern ring that has fallen from the sky. I'm super stoked for this one, not because I'm a huge fan of Jessica Cruz, but because it seems like this show is going to take place in the same universe as My Adventures with Superman. The titles are basically exactly the same, and the art style of the logos is also basically the same. So I am super hyped to see where this is going, especially because if I'm right, and this is an expansion on the My Adventures with Superman universe, we could be looking at a new DC animated universe like I had growing up, and I'm sure many of you who are around my age had growing up, with the DC animated universe of Justice League, Justice League Unlimited, Batman, Batman Beyond, Superman the animated series, and Static Shock. I would love for a new generation of superhero fans to have their own animated universe like we had, because that's what made me into a DC fan, watching all of those animated shows and movies when I was a kid. So it would be so awesome to see that come back now with a brand new universe that I get to experience in a new way as being an adult who's now a longtime fan of these characters. So yeah, super stoked for this out of everything else I've heard. Let me know what you guys think about all of this news information that's come out.